Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. I want to talk about Kimmy chiming in when Carlos King asked her about the room, and then she took it upon herself to talk about how they used to film in Mel's backyard for nothing, just because Mel wanted to pursue a TV show. First of all, Kimmy, did anyone force you to film for the TV show? Did anyone ask you to not get paid for the TV show? Were you forced in any way to film? You could have said no, but you chose to say yes because of what you wanted. This had nothing to do with Mel. If it did, as soon as Mel said she's no longer on the show, you would have said, I'm no longer on the show. I'm only here to support my girl Mel. And now she's gone. Then there's no reason for me to be on the show. Let's be clear. You did not ever think you could ever be on TV. And Mel gave you the opportunity, so you took it. And now, so what does that have to do with you doing it for free? And how it's disrespectful? Don't act like you were doing her a favor. You were doing yourself a favor. Because if you were doing her a favor, it will not cost you anything to leave the show if you no longer want to do any favors for Mel. You guys, I cannot lie, that irritated me because it's like someone gave you an opportunity. You can't be grateful for the opportunity that you were given. Instead, you then try to make it seem like you were only doing that person a favor. If it was true that you were doing Mel a favor, you would have left ages ago. Season 1, after you did that favor and it got picked up, you would have left. Yet, you continued to stay on the show. So even if it was for nothing, you were content with being paid nothing to be on the show. I feel like this reunion, Kimmy has exposed herself for who she is. She has exposed herself for being fake, for clearly having issues with Melody. We've always known she didn't like Melody, but it was sad that I think Melody really thought that Kimmy was, at least they were cool. But if you think about how Kimmy has always behaved, first in season 1, you're calling her bougie. Then when everything comes about the side chick, you're out here checking on the side chick, rooting for the side chick instead of the wife. So that's not somebody that cares about their friend. That's not somebody that cares about their Mel. So why then try to make it seem like you were doing her a favor? Anyways, we're going to talk about it in a second, but please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And everyone, please like, share, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Everything I say in this video is alleged for entertainment purposes only and in my own opinion. Now let's get into it. Carlos started it by asking about the girls' trip and asking about their rooms. Now, here's the thing. I understand it's a reunion, so we gotta hash things out. But I'm just like, okay, this whole room saga, like, really? Are we still talking about it? So, of course, Tisha and Kimmy felt like they could have gotten better rooms. Kimmy felt like there was a part of her being caught in the crossfire due to Destiny coming on the trip. Kimmy then also uses the opportunity to tell all of us that it was more than them being OGs, and that they used to film in Mel's backyard for nothing because she wanted to pursue a TV show. And it's just disrespectful. What is so baffling to me is how this is being made to seem like she was doing Mel a favor. Girl, if you're doing Mel a favor, you ain't got to do nothing for her anymore. So why are you still on the show? She presented the opportunity. You could have said no. You could have said, no, I have other things to pursue. I'm not really interested in this. But instead, you said yes. Nobody forced you. Nobody was like, if you don't film in the show, you're never going to be able to remain in Huntsville. Nobody put pressure on you. You made that decision as a grown-ass woman. You chose to be on the show. And you could have insisted, I'm not doing it for nothing. Could have said, I'm not taking anything less than a certain amount to do the show, regardless of whether or not I know you, Mel, or you're my friend. You could have said that, but you decided, you weighed it up. I would hope that you did, because as an adult, if someone invites you, gives you an opportunity, you need to weigh out your options before you then decide whether or not to go for the opportunity. I would think you would have done that. So I just feel like it was such a reach to then try to put that in there. My thing also is production. Didn't you even think, let me edit that out? Because it's also making it seem that you guys don't be paying people and be letting people be out here working for free. Now, word on the YouTube streets is you guys don't pay that much. Now, Winter allegedly said it was up to 2,500 per episode, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys, please keep me correct in the comment section below. But if that's the case, that means it may not even be up to 2,500. So are you saying that there is some credence to what Winter said? Which means potentially you guys could be paying zero. Because Kimmy said they're working for nothing. I was actually shocked to realize that did not get edited out. Because I'm like, this is not looking good. You guys already know there's rumors about how badly you guys pay your staff. Yet you decided to include something that insinuates that they were filming for free in Mel's backyard. I just think whoever is editing, whoever is reviewing it, I don't know what it is, but you guys are clearly not paying enough attention. Maybe you are not putting your ears to the streets, or maybe it is that you guys have your favorites. And whatever it is that your faves say, it's gospel, regardless of who it is being said to. It's like, it is gospel. And it's clear that Kimmy is probably a favorite. Now, let's not forget the way Carlos King was being so excited, saying Kimmy was activated. Like, girl, please. That should have been edited completely. Because you may think it doesn't make Mel look good, but if anything, it does not make Own and Kingdom Reign look good, in my opinion. It looks like you guys don't be paying anybody, or all you guys pay is pennies, allegedly, okay? It's actually an opinion. That's what it feels like, okay? That's what it is given at the moment. In a way, I'm glad Kimmy is finally exposing herself, because I've seen her for who she is from day one, but I noticed that a lot of people used to call her level-headed, and a lot of people used to see Kimmy as the mature one, sensible one. That couldn't be farther from the truth. I'm glad that she's been finally seen for exactly who she is. And so expose yourself. Continue to expose yourself, please. Let everyone see how jealous and bitter that you are. Despite the fact that I've seen who she is from day one, I've noticed this level of venom that I think she has towards the world. And in my opinion, I feel like she is just upset at herself for choosing Maurice. Because in my opinion, this man embarrasses her as often as he can. And it can't be easy for her to constantly have to defend him. Because I feel like no matter what, it is chipping at her little by little. There is no way you can be defending someone who is blatantly wrong, always doing some dumb, disrespectful-ish, and you're constantly having to run behind him to defend him and to fight his battles. That can't be good. So I won't be surprised if her mental health is deteriorating in some way. I do hope she goes into therapy and resolves some of these issues, because she is lashing out at the wrong people. The person you need to face is Mr. Maurice. Talk to him directly. Don't be out here coming for all these other ladies, all these other people that did nothing to you. Focus on the man who you're sleeping next to, who is constantly antagonizing and doing crazy-ish that affects you. I will also comment really quickly on Carlos asking Nell if Melody's head is blown up. First of all, why is that even a question? Why is that a question, Carlos King? Is there something you're trying to say to us? Because I just don't get why that's a question. Now, I will say that I loved how Melody held Nell's feet to the fire and said that there has been numerous conversations where Nell was out here saying this about Melody and insinuating all of that. So Nell tries to clean it up and says that, Mel is always saying she's the queen and everyone needs to play their role and all that kind of stuff. Then Nell starts going back into mentoring. Like, sis, get over it. Why are you so fixated on this woman calling you a mentor? Why are you so obsessed with that? Just because you have been there for Mel does not mean that she has to see you as a mentor. It's the same thing Mel said. Mel said, and I appreciate you for that. Mel also said, have I not been there for you? which I think it's a valid question, because if you're out here trying to make it seem like I haven't been there for you, I have not supported you, when that is not really the truth. Of course, I'm going to be asking, now, I have also been there for you. So why do you want a medal? And I'm not even asking you for a medal. You're doing what friends should be doing. I love how when Kimmy tried to interrupt, Mel told her hush. Well, she didn't say hush, but she's like, hold on, that she needs to make sure Miss Nell hears her. And I'm like, absolutely, because Kimmy, I don't see why you're chiming in everybody's business. Your business ain't interesting enough. You ain't got nothing to add to it. So, of course, you're chiming in at every single opportunity that you get. Nobody asked you a question. They're trying to resolve it between themselves as adults, yet you chime in again. And this is just another way Kimmy exposed herself. It's like, why can't you let them have a healthy dialogue? It's the same way Kimmy felt like it was her place to be interrupting, to get involved in the whole Marquez Trish. Mind your business. Because when it was the whole DUI, you didn't want anybody speaking on anything that concerns Maurice. So why do you feel like you have the right to speak on other people's issues when you don't like when they speak on yours? So I need people to start shutting it down every time Kimmy wants to chime in. Like, nah, you ain't gonna chime in. Like, no, ma'am. And that's what I need these people to be saying every time Kimmy tries to chime in. Anyways, that is all I have to talk to you guys about. Do you guys agree with me that Kimmy exposed herself this reunion, especially in this episode 3? She did in episode 1 as well of the reunion, or part 1 of the reunion, sorry. But I also think why do I keep saying episode? Part 3, it really shows how Kimmy was coming and just exposing herself completely. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of Kimmy. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.